Well, good hump day to ya. It's Dan. I want to welcome you to my home in the sticks. I hope everybody's having a show enough good Wednesday. But I'm here to tell you, in East Central Mississippi, it's been raining on and off, and it looks like it's finna rain some more. Before we get off into this video, I'd like to say that if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, and you know it's gonna be something, I thank y'all for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is I've had quite a few comments and questions on when I converted my fluorescent bulbs to LED bulbs in my shop. So today, I thought I'd do a video and show you and y'all just how I did it. Give me a second, and that's what we finna do's. Right off the bat, disclaimer. I'm here to tell you, I am not an electrician. I say again, I am not an electrician. But I do have a basic working knowledge of electricity and how to wire switches. And I also have quite a few friends that are electricians by trade. And I actually picked their brains and they told me, Dan, look, not really hard, you can do it. And I did it. So now I'm going to share with you and y'all how I actually did it. So let's get started. Right off the bat, here is my service panel. I actually have a switch that I could turn on and off to control all of the fluorescent fixtures in my shop. So number one, when you go to do this, if your shop or your home place is equipped with a switch that turns off just your fluorescent lights, by all means, turn that off. If not, you might want to get on to the main breaker, shut all of the power off. That's rule number one. All right, just for clarification purposes, I said switch. When I say switch, I mean breaker. Breaker in your service panel that actually controls the fluorescent lights or lighting in your house, your barn, your shop, something like that. I'm going to reference a few things. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to reference 12-2 or Romex. This is actually Romex. It's 12-2. 2 wires and a ground. 2 wires, yes. You have a black wire, which is your hot, a white wire, which is your neutral, and a bare wire, which is your ground. These are the tools that I used. Electrical tape, some wire nuts, some wire strippers, and some wire snips. I also want to say that in the state of Mississippi, and every state has electrical code. In the state of Mississippi, if the structure is already in place and already wired, that's fine. If the homeowner wants to do modifications to the wiring, i.e. adding in some more lights or some more outlets, it doesn't have to be inspected. Now, this is just what I did in the state of Mississippi. It probably behooves you to check your electrical codes in the state that you live in if you want to do such a modification such as this. So what I did was I actually dismantled my 8-foot fixture, took everything apart just to show you the wiring and how I did it. Because y'all wanted to know. So you know I'm going to share. Okay, here is the ballast. This was the ballast, and it's situated this way. This was the ballast that was actually up there. And as you can see on one end, and I hope this comes out, it's got a white wire, a black wire, and also a blue wire and a red wire. All right, as you can see here, or maybe you can, I hope you can, here is my Romex that's actually coming into the light fixture. Here's the black wire, here's the white wire. The ground is hooked up to the grounding lug, or a ground. Each one of these things right here, and electricians call them tombstones, there's actually 2 black wires, 2 white wires that actually run into this. And it runs down the line and into that ballast, which is hooked up towards the middle. What I did was, since you need a hot on one side and a common on the other side to make an LED run, here's the extra white and the black wire. I actually snipped those off and terminated them. wrapped them up with some electrical tape, pushed them in, and I used a black wire and a white wire and hooked that up to the hot, where this side of the light is hot or black. On this side is my white wire that's coming down from my Romex or my 12-2. I actually hooked up the white wire to the black and white wire that's running all the way down to the end. And here's the awkward part. See how high up I am? Yeah, getting up and down the ladder. Okay, here we are. Here's the black wire and the white wire. And I actually reused the other two wires that were coming off the ballast. And I made these two white wires. So I have two black wires down there, two white wires right here. Dan, them wires ain't white. They blue, red, white, and black. Yes, I know that. And what I wanted to do was, instead of running all new wire, I just utilized the wire that I had that was already in place. Now, is that by code? Probably not. I'm sure it's not. But I'm just going to use what I have on hand. I hope I didn't confuse you with what I tried to explain to you. But in essence, in order to make an LED run, you have to have one side of the fixture that is hot and the other side has to be neutral. And of course, you're grounded. I actually utilized the existing wire that was left from the ballast, which is red and blue, and I actually hooked these two to the neutral side of the 12-2 to make it white on the other side. So I have black on one side, white on the other. And I know I'm probably going to catch some flack over this because I'm trying to explain it the best I can. And it's really, really simple. LEDs are just really, really simple. You just need a hot on one side and a neutral on the other side, and your ground, just to make them run. That's it. If you notice on these LED light fixtures, maybe you can't see it because the lighting still sucks, but on the end of this bulb, there's actually an L. And the L stands for black, because this LED light fixture has to be oriented a certain kind of way. L has to go to the black side, which is that way, and this side has an N, which means white or neutral. It goes on that end, because my light fixtures are situated to where black is on this side, white is on that side. Now, the thing about it is, okay, what if you hook it up wrong? Well, if you hook it up wrong, yeah, the light won't come on. Or worst case scenario, if the wiring is wrong, you will throw the breaker. But the big thing to remember is on the LEDs, on one side of your fixture, it has to be hot or black. And on the other side of the fixture, it's got to be white or neutral. There's no other way that it can go. And that's what it takes to make a LED run or turn on. I'll put this thing back together. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Back up and running. Too easy. What I failed to tell you is these LED light bulbs are the push-in type. They're not the kind that actually push in and spin and lock into place. These are the push-in type. And again, I hope I explained that correctly. I guess the easiest way to put it is I reused the red and the blue wire off the ballast to actually make my white side or my neutral side on the actual light fixture. Yes, I could have got some wire and ran just straight white wire to one side and black wire to the other side. I was like, well, you know what? If I have to take it apart, all I have to do is look at my Romex or my 12-2 and see exactly where the two black wires are going and where the two white wires are going. That's just me, and I feel comfortable doing it, so that's what I did. All right, there you have it. Just a little video on how I actually converted my fluorescent bulbs to LED bulbs in my shop using 8-foot fixtures. Really, really easy to do, not very hard. It seems like it's overwhelming and complicated with the wiring and the color of the wires. It can be, but if you take your time, it's not hard at all. So I wanted to share that with you and y'all because I had a few folks that asked about it. So again, I hope everybody's having a show enough good Wednesday. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give old Dan a look because I'm always doing stuff. With that being said, you know it's coming, Dan. Reference showing enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.